What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ari. If this is your first time, hi, hello, how are you? You're a returning subscriber. Thank you so much for your love and support. So in today's video, even though what is today's date? Even though it's January 6th, I still thought that this video was super appropriate for my 2019 goal. So it's so crazy to think that we're in a new year, guys. Like, it's 2019 and it's also my birthday month, so I'm a little biased to January. But as far as my goals, I have a few things that I said I was going to work on in 2018 that I kind of let slip through the cracks, and I don't want that to happen again this year. So I feel like by recording this video, I'm kind of, in a sense, holding myself accountable. May I help you?
Nope, I'm just...
Would you like to come say hello?
Yeah.
My brother loves to interrupt my videos.
That's the point. That's what he
Usually he gets edited out, but you know.
Yo, not gonna get edited out. Bro, I'm really wavy today.
Go ahead, show the camera.
Hold on. Get this good angle too.
Oh my gosh.
Your boy really wavy out here. Look at these waves. Waves is tight, bro.
Is that all?
That's it.
Okay. So that's our little interruption for the day. My brother wanted to be in the video. But anyways, I didn't even make a list for this video just because I wanted it to be really raw and unplanned and just very true to my own thoughts. So first and foremost, one of my biggest goals for 2019 is to work on my spirituality. And when I say my spirituality, I don't mean that I've lost faith, but I do feel like I've strayed. Now, when I say I've strayed, that's kind of a weird, like, gray area, because let's just say 2018 was a very trying and testing year for me. 2019 really tested me emotionally, physically, mentally. I won't go into too many details to bore you guys or anything, but there was just certain events that happened that made me, you know, question if there is this higher being that I'm devoted to. Why would this happen, or why would that happen? But I do feel like, you know, everything has a reason for occurring in your life, and God makes no mistakes. So I definitely, now that I'm on the other side of those trials and tribulations, I'm definitely able to appreciate a little bit more those struggles that I went through that have actually made me a stronger person and a better person. So I really want to work on my relationship with God. I want to start journaling again. I want to get a church home, because now that I'm back home, I don't know if I've mentioned this in a video, but you know, we visit churches. My grandparents, you know, they live here now, and they actually just joined a church. I was supposed to go with them today, but I've been super sick, and that's actually why I've missed a few days of our everyday vlogging. But I did tell you guys I was gonna try my best, but I've been super sick. Like, haven't been getting out of the bed. I've had just like this weird overall, and I'm still not 100%, so if my voice sounds a little weird, that's why. But yeah, I really just want to work on my relationship with God and strengthening that, learning more about the word, exploring more into it. My biggest overall spiritual goal is, of course, to find a church home that is going to feed me spiritually. So my next goal has more to do with education. So as of right now, just based on a few factors, I won't be going to law school right away. I'll actually be going to start my master's, which I start, I want to say, at the end of January, early February, but I'm gonna do it solely online, just because that's personally my learning style. I prefer an online environment. It just makes me more comfortable overall. I feel like I grasp the material more when I can kind of self-teach it. So that's so as far as my school goals, I really want to finish my master's in a year or less. So that is my 2019 goal, is to finish a master's program. Just because I feel like in today's society, and it's almost like a generational thing, because when I look at like my parents, for instance, it didn't take them having a bachelor's degree to be taken seriously in the workforce. They were able to enter the workforce with experience or with an associate's or connections, versus for our generation, you know, an associate's is like a high school diploma at this point. And a bachelor is kind of on its way. It's becoming more and more common. So that's why I figure I'll go ahead and get my associate's. So that's why I figure I'll go ahead and get my master's while my mind is still on school and fresh. Because, you know, when you think about it from those terms, essentially our kids, it'll almost be like common knowledge that they'll have to get a master's program to be taken seriously. So that is my school goal. I also want to challenge myself to make Dean's List. I made Dean's List probably the last year and a half, 2 years that I was in school. My first year I did not make Dean's List. So if you don't make it right away, if you're entering college, do not feel bad at all. So I definitely want to challenge myself to maintain Dean's List throughout my master's program. So fingers crossed on that one. What other goals do I have for 2019? 2019, I want to also challenge myself as far as my artistry, my craft. You know, just working on my techniques, working on my timing, working on, you know, what inspires me and what brings me joy, which is the makeup interest, which is makeup. Of course, YouTube is really fun, but there's a lot of times that I may not be in the mood to film a video, but like, you know, just doing my makeup and having that time to be creative and having that be my outlet is really uplifting. It's gonna sound really weird, but like if I'm sick, like right now I'm still sick, but I got up and I did this full face and like it just instantly like boosted my mood. Or like if something's going on in my personal life, people can always tell, well, the people who are close to me, because I'll just do makeup just to sit in the house. It's weird, but that's my outlet of choice. So I really want to get more creative, because I feel like for a while I was super creative when I first started makeup, and then I got to a point where I'm like, okay, basic shadow, basic base, and that's that. And I just kind of got complacent. So I want to start playing with color again. I haven't done eyeliner in I don't know how long. So just really honing in on my creative juices to kind of bring back some of the old Ari and kind of figure out what direction I want to go with this, even if that doesn't end up being YouTube, just from like personal gain. I feel like you can never learn enough about something you're passionate about, and makeup is my passion. It's the one thing that I've been able to continuously stick with, that brings me joy, that, you know, whether I'm happy, sad, mad, whatever the case may be, you know, makeup is that constant. Makeup has brought me out of a lot of, you know, darker situations. So it's definitely something I want to put more time and effort into honing in on. I'm trying to think, what are my other goals? Like I see other people's and theirs are organized and planned out, but I just feel like it's more real if it's raw, because what comes to my head immediately is the stuff I should focus on, versus making a list and like, oh, well, this is at the bottom of my list, but I'll move it up because I feel like it might be more important. Another goal for me is to work on my relationships. Not only just like romantic relationship, but like friendships, family, of course romantic. And when I say that, I kind of mean that in the sense of like, for me, I am a really, really bad communicator. Like if you do something to bother me, I'm probably not going to talk to you about it. I'm probably just going to like sweep it to the side, but it'll be in the forefront of my mind. And so my demeanor towards you will change. I definitely want to work on being a better communicator. I just want to work on, you know, enhancing and growing my relationships with my family, with my friends, with my significant other. I just feel like I have a lot of growth that I can do as a person, as does everyone, but I feel like the only person I can hold accountable is myself, and I feel like if I'm being my best me and giving them 100%, then hopefully they'll follow suit. Another 2018 goal. Oh, employment. I'm so glad I thought about that. Tia, did you just push my door open? Come here, Tia. My dog just came in here. Come here. Oh, so Tia decided to push my door open and jump up. So here, Tia, it's your moment. It's all you, sis.
She'd rather be blinded by that light.
It's all you. Okay, you don't have anything to say? Cool. Okay, so sorry for that little interruption. My dog really wanted to be included, so whatever. So back to employment. So the hardest pill I've had to swallow so far since graduating is that jobs are not instant. And I mean, I know it sounds kind of like, duh, but I just figured, okay, everyone makes such a big to-do about getting your degree so you can be qualified to have these jobs. But then there's a double-edged like standard, because there's job positions that I'm qualified for in the sense that I have the degree they're looking for, but I don't have the experience. Like there's so many jobs that'll say, okay, we want you to have a degree in such and such, but we want you to have 10 to 12 years experience. Sis, I'm 21. How? Tell me, because anyways, so my new job search has been kind of, in a sense, it hasn't been the best, but we're gonna stay consistent. We are going to stay motivated and continue until we get to that point, because kind of tying into employment, my goal, and I'm not gonna say a number just because, you know, people's finances are kind of personal. This one curl just won't let me be great. But I have a set goal in mind that I've been saying, okay, once I was able to work a like legit full-time job, this is what I would want to save. So I have a goal in mind of what I would like to accomplish saving this year, and hopefully once I secure my position, we can make that happen, because there's just a few things that I really want to do over the course of the next few years. For instance, moving out. If you didn't know, I live at home with my mom ever since I, you know, got out of school. Because I'm choosing to do my master's online, it didn't make sense for me to get an apartment right now, because it's like, what for? I would love to pay my car off. Like that's like at the top of my to-do list, is to pay my car off, because I don't like having a whole bunch of overhead debt, and my goal is to eliminate as much as possible before I move out. That way it's not like so much coming at me monthly. And I guess my last goal for 2019 would be my overall health and wellness, taking care of my temple. I've always believed and always been taught that your body is a temple. You only get one. My mom has always told us that, like, you only get one body, one head of hair, one set of teeth, one set of skin, you know, like, so you got to take care of it. And over the past couple years, you know, through a lot of trial and error, I've kind of found my like little niche or whatever. I know at one point my hair was super damaged. So as far as my overall health, something I really want to incorporate this year is incorporating a healthy lifestyle change. You know, being in college, your eating habits aren't the best, your exercise habits sometimes aren't the best. So I want to start incorporating a better regimen for exercise, a better regimen for whether that's meal prep or whether that's just changing what I'm eating. So far, I wish I could be pescatarian, but I love Chick-fil-A. I love Zaxby's. So I can't call myself pescatarian because I still eat chicken. And even like pescatarians who eat eggs, it's kind of like a gray area for me, because it's like an egg is a baby, whatever. So as of now, the only thing I'm eating is chicken, seafood, occasionally turkey, but primarily chicken and seafood. I've also cut out dairy almost completely. The only dairy item that I'm still consuming is coffee creamer. I have not found a good coffee creamer that does not contain dairy, and like my stomach be in knots because now my body has gotten so used to not having the dairy that when I do slip up and have it, it's not good. So if you have any suggestions for dairy-free coffee creamers, please leave them down below, because I have been on the hunt to find a good dairy-free creamer, because not only for my health, you know, but also, you know, I feel better since I haven't been having dairy, but also my skin, which I used to think was such a rumor, but my skin has been 10 times better since I cut out dairy. I don't know if you guys can see like how flawless my base looks compared to probably, was I on YouTube yet? I don't know, but my skin has just taken a turn for the better since I've cut out dairy, and I can always tell when I've like slipped up and had some because I break out like almost instantly. My hair, so I'm still fully natural, and when I say fully natural, like I don't use any products with like sulfates or like bad stuff. I don't dye my hair, and my hair journey, I really have to look through some of my old pictures and see if I have enough footage to make this other video that I was thinking about doing, a hair journey video. My hair journey has been super crazy. If I show you guys pictures of like when I was younger, like probably like 12 and under, my hair was down my back. And then when my mom started letting us do our own hair, me and my sister went through this crazy phase where everybody had straight hair. We were like, we want straight hair, and our hair was already long, so we were like, okay, we can. But I ended up breaking all my hair off. And then when it finally started to grow back from my heat damage, I decided I love blonde hair. So my mom let me dye my hair blonde. Then I decided, once my roots kind of started growing out and it started getting like black, and it wasn't bad looking, it actually looked like a really nice like kind of ombre, but I decided I'm not blonde enough, so let me be blonde. So I've never dyed hair by myself in my life. Like I either got professionally done or my mom did it because she is really good with color. And I decided to do it on my own. I remember I was at school and like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to make that video because it would be so cringy. My hair was so fried. I decided to, I don't even remember, because I was honey blonde already, and I went like 2 shades above that. Long story short, it wasn't cute. My hair was fried. Like my hair was so brittle and damaged. Like there was no curl, no anything. But now I feel like my hair is probably the healthiest it's been in some time now. Just a little like length check for you guys. My hair comes to about here, so super excited about that. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty consistent on both sides, you know. But my curls, like if you guys look closely, you can see the definition. And my hair is just like bouncy and cute. Like, and I went through a phase where I was like so self-conscious about my hair, but I feel like now that it's growing and it's getting a shape. So shout out to these natural hair products I've been using. Shout out to my man for convincing me to grow my hair back out, because I wanted to be bald. Like I was fed up with hair. I was like, when I want hair, I'll pull out one of my girls, one of my wigs. It'll be fine. Hang her up at the end of the night. But he was like, natural is so pretty, and you know, people pay for your hair texture, which I've heard for so long. And thanks to these combination of products and my man, my hair is like doing so good. Like so good. I think I'm gonna incorporate a vitamin into my hair regimen, probably the Sugar Bear, or there's another one I always hear people rave about. So if you have any hair vitamin suggestions, let me know that down below too. And I guess the last thing regarding my temple would be my skin. So obviously right now I have on a full face of makeup. And just a little backstory, acne runs on my dad's side of the family like really bad. Like everybody on that side has skin issues, and it's been something I've struggled with since I was like, since as young as I can remember, probably like 10. I didn't get my mom's skin, got my dad's skin. So so that was kind of part of the reason I started wearing makeup, but now I just wear it for fun. Now that I've gotten my skin on a healthy trained regimen, I don't necessarily get breakouts a lot. Like if I'm breaking out, it's typically because I'm stressed, because I've had dairy and I shouldn't, because I've had like excessive sugar, like soda. Like for instance, I don't drink soda anymore because A, it's not great for you, and B, it makes me break out. Or if that time of the month is coming, you know, just typical stuff like that. But like overall, like right now, you can see I have no active breakouts, which I am so thankful for. Thank you, God, for looking out. But I do still have the acne scarring because guilty as charged. I used to be one to like pick with my face and not take care of them. So right now I'm just focusing on fading my acne scars. So like sometimes I don't have to do foundation because I have like dark spots and like hyperpigmentation. If I'm to do eyeshadow and lashes, I'd look stupid to not put on foundation. So that's kind of my skin goal, is to fade my dark marks. Probably gonna look at some chemical peels. Or something like that this year, just to kind of see what I can do to improve it. And speaking of skin, I just have to mention this because I'm so excited. Like it's amazing, and I will be putting it in a get ready with me really soon. So I ended up finally caving in and picking up a specific foundation, and guys, my base has I have never stepped on your necks like this. So I ended up picking up, come on, focus, so I ended up picking up the Huda Beauty foundation. I'm in the color Gingerbread 430 Neutral, I think is what the N stands for. It says neutral, but I feel like it's kind of golden. So I feel like if you're around my shade, you'll be able to get away with it. Because I had a super hard time figuring out like what I would be until I finally went into the store. So real quick rundown, because this isn't a makeup video, but I just want to give you guys this little quick rundown because I did mention it. Coverage, she's there. Quality, she's there. Longevity, she's there. I have not touched up. I did my makeup probably around 12 today, 11, 12, and it's currently, can y'all see, 7:30, and she looks good. Like I'm matte, like there's no oil, like even on my nose, which I know is getting like TMI because not a makeup video, but my nose always breaks apart foundations, but she looks good. She looks really good. So my only con would be if you don't like full coverage foundations, it can be a bit much for you. And the fragrance, it has a super strong scent, so if you don't like scents, I wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, it's really great. So those are all the goals that I have to share with you guys right now. And I'm sure as the year continues, my goals will continue to evolve and change, and I'll add some, you know, check some off. But I really just wanted to make this video and, you know, share that with you guys. I feel like oftentimes these videos are really scripted and kind of unrealistic, which makes everyday people like myself, you know, kind of feel like, oh wow, you know, their goals are so much different or their goals are so much bigger. But I just feel like as long as you're pushing to be your best you and continue to do what makes you happy, continuing to elevate yourself and help yourself grow, that's all anyone can ask of you. You can't measure your journey by someone else's because all of our journeys are super different. We'll all take a different course to get to the finish line. I think that's so important to remember. So if you like my video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.